What's up, Triple V fam and jewelry lovers? Ryan here, bringing to you the top-selling vintage jewelry that is sold on eBay over the past 7 days. Now, we will be going over the top 10 brooches, necklaces, bracelets, and earrings, going over the signatures, the designer, certain styles that causes it to sell for as much as it does, selling sometimes for hundreds, if not thousands. Now, really quick before we get into this video, I just want to know how long some of y'all have been hanging out with the Triple V fam. So if it's your first time watching, be sure to comment down below, just subscribed first video. Or if you've been hanging out for a year or two, or even back before I was even on this channel, be sure to comment how long you've been here. Let's get into it. Let's check out some beautiful jewelry and how much it sells for. Okay, guys, so we will be going over the top 10 vintage brooches that have sold this past week. Starting up first, who would have thunk it? We have a Shriner up first. I mean, just look at those details. Kind of Christmas. You got the green, red, clear, but absolute stunning facets. Beautiful faceted green. You have the diamante, the baguette rhinestones, prongs set all the way through. Nice little snowflake brooch. I guess that also helps the Christmas theme going on there. But it is a pendant brooch. You do have the pin, hook and loop style. As far as a signature, I don't see one. Vogue's Christmas choices. Okay, so Vogue, Shriner. Either which one, still an absolute gorgeous rhinestone brooch. As you can see throughout the back, beautiful details. This one was listed on bid, 48 bids, $360. Now, I could definitely see some issues, a little bit of discoloration, some verdigris, but absolute gorgeous snowflake brooch. Without a doubt, beautiful rhinestones. And again, starting off on bid, $360. Let's go. What else do we have? All right, so we have Biamonte Sorrento. Biamonte Sorrento Shell Cameo Cluster Brooch. Now, it does also have a ring that goes along with it, but check that out. Beautiful shell cameos, multiple. I wouldn't doubt it if this is gold filled. We're just going to go probably at least gold filled. Stunning brooch. Again, the carved shell cameos all the way throughout in its original box. Listed and sold. It was listed for $400. It did sell for $360. So again, they were asking $400. Did sell for $360. Not too shabby. Just an absolute gorgeous cameo brooch, though. Most of the time, 1, 2. This thing has 2, 4, 6, 7 cameos in it. Mano Band, love the detail on that one. Alrighty, up next we have a French Couture Max Muller crystal brooch. Now this one I do believe is unsigned, but check out those rhinestones. Faceted, got the faux pearls, great condition. Large dangle brooch. I mean, come on, you can't ask for much more. There it is. I was going to say maybe the box is signed, but no signature throughout the back, but you could see just how articulate this brooch is, just between the individual set rhinestones. You also have like a hook and loop design going on there. I mean, she's fabulous. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, this one was listed for $499.99. It did sell for $399. So it is made in Austria. So made in Austria, signed on the back there. Just a stunner though. You got the ambers, the blues, the clears, the faux pearls. Just absolutely gorgeous. And about a 4-inch dangle. Sheesh. And again, this one's selling for $399. Let's go. And that's only our third brooch. Now, we got to throw a little curveball in there every so often. There's always these items when I do these videos, guys. Again, I'm doing the research. You get to hang back just pretty much right along with me. There's always those ones that I'm just like, how? So we got 90s Designs by Lucinda cap brooch. Now, these are just like lacquered over rhinestone. Actually, I don't really see too many rhinestones in Lucinda pieces. A lot of the times it's just like a I don't want to say cardboard. but it's designed and then it has the lacquer over it. Really cool pieces. Now, I'm not going to say that all Lucinda pieces are going to sell for this amount. That is so not the case. But it is good to know that some Lucinda pins do sell for this amount of money. So again, kitty cat rhinestones, really cool design, sticker on the back. This one was listed for $399, guys, and it did sell for $399.99. Again, I'm not going to say, like, if you see them out and about, I can't say for certain that they're going to sell. All I'm going to say is if you find animal ones, they seem to be pretty rare. The more detail and hidden details throughout, like there's Halloween and Christmas. If you get a Halloween one and it's got a witch and a black cat and bats, the more detail it has into it, the chances are that it's one of the ones that sell for more. So again, this cat selling for just about $400. Sheesh. Alrighty, up next, Karl Lagerfeld making its way in this week. You have that beautiful swirl black glass faux pearl. I'm going to go with like a cross style. Again, large. You can just see how high those glass pieces are sitting up from the base of the brooch. Absolutely stunning. Definitely bulky, bold, gaudy per se, and it is marked KL on the back. Again, that's the Karl Lagerfeld signature that you're going to want to look for. KL, I'm telling you guys, if you find this mark on a brooch, you might as well pick it up because they sell for a lot of money. So Karl Lagerfeld, this one was listed for $550. It did sell for, let me just double check, it did sell for $400. So $400. Absolutely gorgeous Karl Lagerfeld brooch. Up next, this one kind of surprised me a little bit, but beautiful Grappoy flower. Now, it is unsigned. I don't understand the gram weight, but poured glass is another term for Grappoy. Grappoy just means that they have, like, they set the brooch and then they pour the glass inside of it, which gives it that beautiful detail. As you can see, the little air bubbles that are inside the glass. Stunning flower brooch. Wait till y'all see the back, though. That trombone closure. Sheesh. Definitely gorgeous details. I don't see it signed throughout the back, but again, beautiful Grappoy flower. Listed for $420. And that is what it sold for. Kind of gives me like a vintage Chanel vibe, to be honest. With the fact that it is unsigned, again, I'm not 100% sure, but it was listed for $420, and that's what she sold for. All right, rolling up to the second half. We have a morning pin, 1800s. I'm going to go probably later 1800s on this piece. So again, if you don't know about morning jewelry, there's all different styles. A lot of the times, it's going to be late 1800s, early 1900s. A lot of black glass, onyx, also darker woods. I'm trying to think. I was going to say olive, but that's not the case. There's a darker wood. I can't think of the name. If you know, be sure to comment down below. But morning jewelry, and then there's a whole nother style of morning jewelry, which they use the hair of the loved ones, put it inside of it, typically within, like, behind a glass capsule. And then the hair will be there. They've made, or just make brooches out of the hair. I mean, it's not for everybody. Or necklaces, bracelets, morning jewelry. Guys, if you don't know, be sure to look it up. And again, there are some pieces that sell for big money. Again, so morning brooch. This one, black glass faux pearls. Beautiful dangle. Absolutely gorgeous. There is the back. Again, you have the hinge style back. It does also look like it has a pendant piece right there as well, which is good. Yeah, she's gorgeous. Great details throughout this piece. It was listed for $495, and that is what she sold for. Man, morning jewelry, though, in a collector's world, definitely something you want to look into. Actually, there is a video. If you just hop on over to our page, Morning Jewelry, we did a whole video just on morning jewelry. Alrighty, which was a little while ago. Slowly working on my content creator personality vibe, I guess is the best way to explain it. we've come a long way. That's all I could say. Slowly working every week, trying to get a little bit better, make it more entertaining for you guys. So that one, it was a while ago, so it might be a little, but we'll see. All right, so up next, we got Christmas tree rhinestone brooch. That's all it is, unsigned. I had to double check it. You got the teardrops, baguettes, just gorgeous. Absolute stunner. In immaculate condition. It does look like it's vintage based off that closure style. I know that they put Shriner. I guess that could be a style of cupcaking. I don't really know. I mean, to me, it could be Weiss. It could be Kramer. I was going to say, is that a signature right there? But I don't believe so. So just unsigned, but absolutely gorgeous. This one was listed for $498, and that's what she sold for. So again, it doesn't always have to be signed, doesn't always have to be absolutely crazy. Sometimes you could really get some big money out of these brooches, like this one. All right, what else are we looking at? Shriner Grapoy rhinestone dangle drop brooch. Now this one is unsigned. Look at that swirl green though. Olive green, clear rhinestone accents. You kind of have like that faux turquoise, beautiful glass dangle. Upside down faceted rhinestone center. I mean, she is definitely a Shriner, without a doubt. No question. Beautiful. Now there is the back. Where would they even put their signature? Who knows? But again, absolute stunning Shriner. This one was listed for $2,400. Now it did sell for $700. This is still not bad. $700. The amount of 14 karat gold that I go by, 12 karat, 10 karat, the gold, the native pieces to find these costume jewelry pieces. The fact that they sell for just as much, if not more. So again, this Shriner brooch selling for $700. Alrighty, and top selling vintage brooch this week is going to be this Jewels of India Trifari butterfly. Now, based off that Trifari signature, I could see that it would be Jewels of India, which is the line that it came from. Trifari signature on the back, absolutely gorgeous. Again, you got the greens, the pinks, blues, clear rhinestone accents, absolutely gorgeous butterfly. Now, this one was listed for $746. It did sell for $700. So $700 top selling brooch this week. We've definitely seen some higher sellers, but still not too bad. Alrighty, guys, be sure to comment down below. What was your favorite brooch out of the top 10? Let's get into, I do believe, necklaces. Starting up with my favorite jewelry maker, Miriam Haskell. Let's go. This one, you got the melon bead glass. That's just what I call them. I don't know what the actual name is. I'll eventually learn them and relay them on to you. But I'd like to just make my own verbiage up. I don't know why. So they got the filigree spacer style, melon beads throughout, triple strand, Miriam Haskell, graduated as well. So there's the Miriam Haskell, as you can see, signature. As you can see, a little bit of discoloration. Absolutely gorgeous, though. Love it. This necklace was listed for $500, and that is what she sold for. So it's $500 on the Miriam Haskell. That's where we're starting. Sheesh. Up next, now this one does have the necklace and bracelet, but I'm not going to pass up a gorgeous Hobe set. It's not going to happen. This one, you got the Majorca green bracelet. Looks like clovers to me. That's what I'm going to go with. So you got that beautiful green glass with the clear rhinestones, multi-strand chain, link style. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I need to find some of this. Man, gorgeous set by Hobe. Box closures. There's one of the signatures. Not too easy to see it on that one. But as you can see right there, easily Hobe 1957. Sheesh. So again, gorgeous. Again, I know it has its bracelet, but this one was listed for $650. It did sell for $520. So $520, beautiful set. I'm down with it. I would love to find some stuff like that. I'm not saying that we don't. If you guys don't know, we've been posting pretty much daily shorts on our Whatnot previews. I still don't know if I want to just show them or the way that I've been doing it, which is just scrolling through, showing you everything that's pre-listed. I don't really know. Y'all got to let me know which one you prefer. If you'd like, I could show the piece on the phone, or I could just do it that way. Either which way. All right, up next, we got Lanvin Paris, gold-plated crystal rope chain. Very different. You got the rhinestones, gold tone. Again, it is just a simple rope chain. Definitely going to be a name that you want to look out for. And it's just Lanvin Paris. Very nice. It's not for me, that's for sure. This one was listed for $550, and that is what it sold for. So again, listed for $550, sold for $550. Again, not my cup of tea. Doesn't really, that jewelry doesn't really excite me. Now, if I find the signature, I'll get excited. But looking at it, yeah, nothing really doing it. All right, up next. Now, I know religious is not for everyone, but for the people that it is for, it really, I don't believe, gets any better than this one. We have Jean-Paul Gaultier 90s icon rosary snake crucifix necklace. I mean, this thing is just insane. The details. Yeah. I mean, y'all see all the detail throughout. It is signed right there. That's the Jean-Paul Gaultier signature that you're going to be looking for. It also has its original case that it came in. So just absolutely insane. Listed for $550. And guys, that is what it sold for. I was really excited when I found this one because it's not really something that we find in our top 10 all the time. But when it does, it's always a nice little surprise. It's a really cool one there. Up next, we have an Art Nouveau sterling silver. Yeah, we threw a little bit of sterling in there. Art Nouveau, though, I mean, again, you got the grapevine surrounding that large piece of amber. Absolutely stunning. And then you got the amber beaded multi-strand necklace. Stunning. Probably acid tested again. 925 sterling silver. Gorgeous. Looks like it might have a little issue right there, but again, absolutely gorgeous amber necklace. This one was listed for $600. And that is what it sold for. So again, selling for $600, not bad whatsoever. Of course, we got a little bit of Bakelite. Bakelite always pops up. Vintage Bakelite necklace, guys. Beautiful swirl beads. Yeah, I can't really... I'm going to kind of go butterscotch. I mean, why not? Butterscotch swirl. Triple strand. Graduated. That's a whole lot of weight. Some large beads. This one was listed for $899. And ladies and gentlemen, that is what it sold for. So $899 for that Bakelite. Man, oh man. I wonder how many of these I've sold thinking that it was just lucite. If you're one of those, so guys, it is like 2:30 a.m. You guys know we just had the baby. She's upstairs sleeping with JoJo right now, which is why I'm down making this video. But yeah, so if you're wondering like, man, he looks a little tired or whatever. Yeah, that's what's going on. The little pinned eyes, I can feel it. Heavy eyelids. But we're going to keep rocking. We got this. All right, we have Christian Dior by Kramer. Guys, you're going to be... I was very surprised this week. Beautiful rhinestone floral necklace and earrings. Again, Christian Dior by Kramer. Missing a rhinestone up there. It was listed for $1,200. $1,200. It did sell for $1,000. So listed for $1,200, sold for $1,000. Man, oh man, she's gorgeous though. Those rhinestones, all day, every day. Beautiful, beautiful set there. Up next we have Cherry Amber Bakelite, graduated beaded necklace. So yeah, double strand, beautiful Cherry Amber Bakelite, another Bakelite necklace. Man, oh man. That's them just shining the light through. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, Bakelite is not for everybody, but it is most definitely collected. That is for sure. This one was listed for $1,250. It did sell for $1,050. It's big money. I'm telling you, selling for thousands. Man, I love doing these videos. Alrighty, top selling necklace this week, Christian Dior. Multicolor turquoise, again, shades of blue. Just a beautiful necklace there. Again, you have like the turquoise with the lapis blue, prong set, gorgeous necklace. Now, I did also, it's missing a cabochon. Maybe it's down in the description, possibly, I don't know. But yeah, we got the Christian Dior necklace, 66. There's that Christian Dior signature, Germany, again, 1966, statement necklace. It was listed for $1,499, and that's what she sold for. So again, $1,500, Christian Dior. Sheesh. Alrighty, again, comment down below. Let me know what your favorite necklace was this week. Some beautiful ones, that's for sure, and some high sellers. That wasn't it. One moment. Uno momento, por favor. We have another Christian Dior necklace. Another one. Christian Dior red bib style in its original box. Absolute stunner. This is what I'm saying. I was very surprised this week. I don't know what's going on with Christian Dior, but man, oh man. And these are some stunning pieces. They're not your everyday, could possibly find. They're probably a lot more on the rare side just based off of the design, the statement, the rhinestones. But yeah, she's gorgeous. There's that Christian Dior, 1962. Man, beautiful, beautiful Christian Dior necklace. Was listed for $2,295. And that is exactly what she sold for. So just say $2,300. Man, oh man, that is an absolute gorgeous necklace. That's like a mortgage payment right there. Alrighty, guys. So again, be sure to comment down below what your favorite necklace was. Mine, obviously, going to be that Christian Dior necklace. She's fabulous. Alrighty. Vandel 14 karat gold. Now, I know you're probably like, man, Ryan, I thought you said you don't really put gold in here. I don't. But it's Vandel. This is where we're going to go through and we're going to explain why I put gold in this video. So you have a carved scarab beetle bracelet, all of your beautiful stones. Again, I can see onyx, tiger's eye, maybe jade, couple other ones throughout. Beautiful, beautiful carved scarab beetle bracelet. Now, we're going to scroll down to the closure here. Now, I do know that there are some Vandel gold pieces, but bam, we have Vandel 14 karat gold. Now, there's only the Vandel signature, but it is marked 14 karat right there. Now, I don't know. I didn't test it, obviously. I have no idea, but now, I know, obviously, that there are some gold pieces that are marked right there. But this is pretty much just for you to know that I, came across this listing and found it. Again, if I were to see it, I probably wouldn't even be looking for a 14. I'd go, yeah, 14 karat gold filled or 1/20th 12 karat gold filled. There are pieces marked like this. And again, 14 karat marking right there on that closure. Who would have known? Who would have thunk it? I mean, she's a stunner. And again, this one, 62 bids, $355. Not too shabby whatsoever. That's why we got gold in here, though, because I had no idea. Figured I'd let you guys know just in case, I don't know, maybe you got a Vandel, thought it was gold filled as well, and then you're going to find out that it's 14 karat gold, not gold filled. Alrighty. Juliana bracelet, watermelon heliotrope, man oh man, right from the book itself. Fold over closure, again those heliotrope rhinestones, the navettes, Definitely a Juliana. Again, I always go through the descriptive how to tell. Now, there should be 5 different panels. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 different panels. You're going to want to look for those V-shape style, the chain link, the link piece that holds it together. They're going to have those V's. You definitely want to make sure of that. I don't see many figure eights, if any. And then, of course, you want to have those double bezeled styled around the closure. Again, it's just kind of cupped like that. As you can see by that closure, it's also something you're going to want to look for. Man, oh man, gorgeous. Again, right out of the book, Juliana bracelet. Listed $439. It did sell for $395. So $395, not too shabby. I hope y'all are ready for these bracelets. We have Tashikane, Japan, sterling silver, 7 Gods, Fortune, porcelain bracelet. Man, you want to talk about the amount of detail throughout this one. So again, those porcelain faces that are set panel style, just an absolute gorgeous bracelet there. And there is that signature. Again, I do my best to Tashikane, Japan, silver, marked right there on the back. This one's selling for $399. So again, $399 was the asking price, and that is what it sold for. I think that might have... Well, y'all will see. Well, let's keep rocking on. Up next, we have Colonial Williamsburg. 9 sterling silver charms. Collectors. Almost like stamps or something else like that. Again, they are sterling silver. Some metal value there. But definitely more about these charms is the best way to explain it. So again, really cool charms all the way through. Sterling silver. Marked IC sterling, CW sterling. Really cool. Definitely different. Again, all about how you market it. This one was listed for $399, and that is what she sold for. Keeping it rocking. I know almost every week one of these Hermes bracelets pop up. Enamel, gold tone, signed Hermes. But the reason that I keep showing them is because, again, I feel like this is something that you can find out in the wild. So marked Hermes Paris on the inside. Beautiful enameling. Listed and sold for $420. Definitely good to know. I mean, honestly, if I were to see this in like a $2 bin or a $1 bin of jewelry, I'd have been like, yeah, it looks worth $1. $420 later. Again, Hermes, I'm not much into like fashion or trends or anything else like that, so the name to me doesn't really make a difference. If it's Chanel, Hermes, Louis Vuitton, yeah, I'm not a name brand type of person. That does nothing. I like design. I like detail. That's what I go for. So Hermes, though, selling for big money at $420. We have, now, it is a brooch and bracelet, but it's Trifari. Had to throw it in there. Beautiful blue glass cabochons enamel. Man, oh man, such a rare piece there. I'd even say probably Alfred Philippe. You got that large Trifari crown over the T in Trifari. Stunning design, beautiful bracelet. The fact that it's got the fur clip brooch with it is just a bonus. So again, this bracelet and brooch selling for $550. One bid, $550. Showzers. I need to find me some of that Trifari. Alrighty, up next we have a Sweetheart 30 charm bracelet. Sterling silver, 12 karat gold. Probably gold filled. I didn't really see anything that looked like gold, so that was the part that was confusing me right there. But again, all different styles of sterling silver. Beautiful Sweetheart charm bracelet. Got some religious, I love you. Again, World War II. Oh, maybe that one. that one might be the 12 karat gold. That would make sense. Really cool. Beautiful details all the way throughout this charm bracelet. And again, for the fact that it has 30, the more charms, the more it sells for. This one was listed for $749. It did sell for $650. Telling you, some big money. You just got to know what to look for. All right. We have Chanel up next. Multicolor enamel. You got the black, red, blue, white. Beautiful. Chunky gold tone chain link Chanel bracelet there. Again, signed right over there. There we go. Chanel 93. Made in France. Yeah, I mean, it's a Chanel bracelet. Beautiful enameling. Meh. This one was listed for $956. It did sell for $650. $650 there for the Chanel. Up next, this is what I like. We have Chinese export coral lion enamel gilded silver. Man, detail is not lacking. That is for sure. So again, you have the coral dragon lions. Absolutely stunning. You got the black enamel, filigree. I mean, Chinese export definitely did it different. Again, with those filigree pieces, panel style, absolutely gorgeous. The fact that they're all still on that bracelet is crazy to me. So again, the Chinese export, this one was listed for $850. It did sell for $720. So $720 for that beautiful Chinese export bracelet. Man, if I had money like that, I can't say I'd wear it, but I might collect it. So again, $720 for the Chinese export. This is exactly why we're talking about the last Tashikane bracelet, because we have this one, which is the porcelain elephants, listed and sold for $750. Now, maybe it's the elephants that made it sell for more, but I think the God bracelet, I think that's what they called it. Give me 1 second. Let's go back here. Yuan more, maybe? There we go. 7 gods, yes. I think that one, the detail aspect, is worth more than the elephants. But maybe because they're elephants, that's why they sold for more. I don't really know. It is also only marked sterling. Made in Japan. Maybe for the fact that this one's not even signed Tashikane either. Huh. Well then, maybe that even means that it's dated a little bit older. Maybe that's what it is. But again, this one was listed for $750, and that's what she sold for. Sheesh, some big money there. Love the elephants too, though. Can't complain. Alrighty, I think right after this one, we're into earrings. That is the top 10 selling bracelets this week. Guys, be sure to comment down below what your favorite bracelet is. And if, if you want to make it into one comment or multiple, whatever you want to do, I just appreciate it. Alrighty, right into the earrings. We have Larry Verba. I think it is Lawrence Verba. Beautiful purple glass rhinestone faux pearl earrings. Lawrence Verba sells for big money. Lots of detail in Verba pieces. So again, signed Lawrence Verba. Typically marked made in the USA as well. Absolutely stunning. On bid, 2 bids, $185. Again, I already told you guys, anything over $100 for earrings for me, cha-ching, let's go. So again, $185 on bid. Lawrence Verba. Love it. Christian Dior, faceted blue, clear rhinestones. Absolutely gorgeous pair of earrings. Signed Christian Dior. We're going to blow right through these earrings here. $198 was the asking price, and that is what they sold for. So Christian Dior coming in big, just under $200. Up next, we have vintage gold tone black intaglio style drop earrings with Centurion face. I don't know. I can't really see it, but you got gold tone. Looks like you got a nice little red cabochon with the cameo. They are post earrings. Unsigned on the back. They were listed for $275. They sold for $200. I'm sure if they were able to see a little bit more of those, a little bit more of the cameo, might have sold for a little bit more, but maybe I'm just blind. So again, $200 for the intaglio post backs. Up next, we have Juliana D&E Deco Neon Rhinestone. Now, the only way that you could really tell for the clip-ons, if it's Juliana, is you got the figure eights right there, and then you also want to look for the 3 dots. I'm talking about the back of the clip-on, the part that would stick to the back of your ear, is the floral style and the 3 dots. Very, more than just Juliana use those, but it is one indicator that it is a Juliana mixed with the figure eights. I would say that they are Juliana. Plus, I'm pretty sure they're in the book. These were listed for $250. They did sell for $200. It's $200 there. Elizabeth Taylor. Man, I'm telling you, if you find this Elizabeth Taylor, the brooch, the earring, the necklace, man, they all sell for a lot of money. You got the beautiful blue beads. Super cute rhinestone elephants. Chunky gold tone. Should be signed Elizabeth Taylor somewhere on the back there. They are in its original box, which I'm sure helps the price. They were listed for $250. They did sell for $215. So $215, big money. Let's go. Alrighty, up next we have Chrysophrase, Soviet Russia. Ooh, Soviet Russia, Mother Russia. Sterling silver 925 leaf earrings. Absolutely gorgeous. Love the design. There is the back. You have that filigree work. Again, the fact that they're sterling silver. Just so much detail in those. Absolutely stunning. I think it is marked 60K4, which is how you're going to be able to tell that it is Russian. Again, you're not your traditional 925 mark. Again, I've definitely mistakenly, like, it looked like it was 14 karat gold, and it's just sterling silver from Russia. Just keep that in mind. So again, this sterling silver beautiful earrings, $245, and that's the asking price, and that's how much they sold for. Absolutely gorgeous. Up next we have Alexis Lalique. Paris carved face gold plated crystal vintage clip-on earrings. They got faces in them. Let's go. Beautiful rhinestones as well. Definitely chunky statement without a doubt. Also signed right there. Alexis Lalique. Laheliec? Something along those lines. They're from Paris. So definitely fashion. $395 was the asking price. They did sell for $300. I think we got top 3, so we're almost there. We got Joan Slivka, sterling silver turquoise heart earrings. Beautiful turquoise, beautiful sterling silver. Again, J. Slivka is the signature that you're going to want to look for, and it is all different styles of jewelry. If you find J. Slivka sterling pieces, it sells for big money. Is the key point to take away from this. And again, easy signature as well. They were listed for $390. They did sell for $332. Big money there for sure. Alrighty, up next we have YSL Yves Saint Laurent Paris Gold Sun Face Flower Face. Really cool, chunky statement earrings. Man, oh man. YSL signed on the back there. Absolutely gorgeous. Made in France. YSL listed on bid, sold for $400, as they should. I get it. I said, well, I thought you said that you weren't into those fashion pieces. I'm not, but that's a lot of detail. That's really cool. That's not your everyday style of earring. I love it. I'll take that. Alrighty, top selling earrings. Dun, 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 dun. You're right, you got it. Chanel. CC logos. Looks like they're acrylic. Clip-on earrings, floral. Again, the fact that it's got the CC logos right in the center probably helped it sell for as much as they did. Signed Chanel on the back. These were listed on bid $885. 9 bids. Some big money there for sure. Alrighty, guys. Again, one more time, be sure to comment down below what your favorite pair of earrings were. Mine's going to be those YSL craziness. Alrighty, guys, that's officially it for our top-selling vintage jewelry. I should be trying to get back into the alphabet video. I think I'm going to be on with the Nurse Flipper, sunny Las Vegas, and I'm not sure who else, if you guys haven't seen already. I was on there with the podcast, where you guys, the viewers, again, if you haven't had a chance, the Nurse Flipper, every Tuesday does this really cool podcast style where people just getting into reselling can ask questions, learn along pretty much, and then there's 4 different people at the same time, not at the same time, what we all answer the questions, or they all, depending on who's on there, answer the questions the best of their knowledge, which is good because different sellers use different outlets and ways to do certain things, which makes it beneficial for you if you're a new reseller. And yeah, I think that's about everything that we got. Try to get back into the alphabet. And again, be sure to comment down below. Let me know how long you've been hanging out with the Triple V fam. I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.